everyone, it's Alisha here, Cosmic Gateway, coming live from Jaipur in India, and this is the intuitive guidance reading for this particular card for this week. I'm going to talk really loud because it is very loud here. This is probably one of the quieter places I've found, so bear with me. I hope you pick up a message or two. So we're moving into the final week of January 2019, and it's been some really powerful shifts. I have to say it's been a powerful month so far, or year. So let's see what's coming up this week, what's in store, what are the themes this week. Oh wow. Okay, so first, we've got a group of cluster of cards that have come through. The first card we've got is the intimacy card. So, delving deeper into your intimate connections or intimacy itself, however that translates to you, but really getting to the truth of your needs, your wants, your desires, and how they sort of come out into the world, whether that be through a relationship or within your own sacred, practice. And so, however this relates in your life, whether you're, currently on a solo journey that could be connecting deeper with, loving self, and really, I think intimacy talks about bringing the aspects to the surface of what might be scary and confronting, and that whether that's in a relationship or with self, so it doesn't really matter, the process is very similar. And it's about kind of being vulnerable and being authentic and really bringing that to the forefront. So this could be a theme for you coming up this week in lessons in vulnerability, I want to say. But interesting spread of cards, because after that we have the Divine Order card, we have the Decision card with the Moon, so I like that, and we have the Ascension card here. So, in the combination of those cards, I see, the Divine Order card asks us to really see things from a higher perspective. Because when we're looking at a lower level from a human perspective, things don't always make sense, or things can feel very heavy or very sad or depressed or depressing. And sometimes what it requires us to do is to evolve our perspective and see things from that bird's eye view, from that high perspective, and we can have a greater insight into what is really going on and how it is serving us, ultimately serving us, and the gifts that are in that. So, if that is that vulnerability, that intimacy, that relationship, divine partnership and connection, have a look at the bigger picture of what it's really showing you, because quite often when we can embody that lesson, then we can shift and move into a new phase. But while we're not understanding the lesson or what's being offered to us, or finding that gratitude for what the journey has given us, then sometimes we can stay stuck in that mindset and almost feel trapped or feel rejected or hurt, and not really understanding it from that bigger perspective. So take this time, take these opportunities this week to allow yourself to see things from a different perspective. And it may require to get an outsider's perspective, or connecting and having a session with me, or someone else that you can kind of have that dialogue to be able to see it from a different view. So take that on board. The decision could be interpreted in so many different ways. A decision could very well mean a decision of coming together. I do feel that there is something brewing in the collective that's allowing a lot more divine partnerships to come together. And coming together can mean many things for many people. It can be just coming together to reconnect, to establish something, and then, go back on their separate journeys. Or coming together could be coming together, in a marriage, or, a further commitment. So take it as you will for your own individual journey. But it feels like an important decision to be made over the energies of this full moon. And it could be just to be speaking your truth, or following your path. But whatever decision has been weighing on you, you know, that's the one that's going to bring the most transformation for you this week and beyond. And about decisions, I often laugh and I say that, you know, from one perspective, decisions can be very much an illusion. You know, if things are very much divinely orchestrated in a divine plan, then we're just moving towards our destiny ultimately. And I know not everyone sees it like that, and I think that there is, you know, elements of that and elements of creating our own path. But the point is, I won't go on a tangent. The point is that quite often it's in the process that we feel that we have to make a decision. That is the whole purpose. That's the learning there of the illusion of, you know, do I decide A or do I decide B? Where you're always going to go B, but it's that process that you go and that transformation that you go through within yourself that allows you to come to that decision. Is the point of it, is the process, and that's, you know, where it allows you to move into the next cards that have just come out. Your personal power, you know, you learn about yourself as you go through that decision-making process, to be able to step more into your power, more into your embodiment of higher self. And it is a process that we go through bit by bit. It can't be rushed, you know. And through that, we gain more compassion for ourselves and more compassion for our loved ones, because quite often we can get really frustrated with people because we don't understand their actions. And that's giving us an opportunity to dig deeper, to find more compassion for them, for ourselves, for anyone, and through compassion and kindness and love, ultimately we can go through a purification process that allows us to become more refined in who we truly are, and more loving, more respectful, and more at peace, and being able to be in the flow of whatever life is going to bring to us, because we know that ultimately it's serving us. Wow. I'm not going to go through all these because the whole deck just like fell through, but I do want to bring this one up. So we've got the Ascension card that I didn't mention before, Ascension, and we've got the unconditional love. And I think that that's a big message that wants to come through at the moment, is that divine partnership is ultimately about going through our ascension process, and it's about learning about unconditional love for another person regardless of what the situation is being presented in the physical. It's about trusting our own senses, trusting ourselves, stepping into our own knowing, and that's such a massive process that cannot be rushed, and it's it's such a massive process that cannot be rushed. And when we sort of relax into that flow of, okay, you know, this is an unfolding journey, and I'm going to be in a state of awe, and I'm going to be in this state of excitement and unfolding, that's actually where all the magic starts to occur, you know. And it's about letting go of that third dimensional headspace or that 3D mindset, to be open to that endless possibilities of what can come through, you know. So it really is stepping into that 5D energy embodiment and allowing that flow of magic to come through. So I'm just going to get one or two more cards just to finalize it. Of course it is. Love it. Alright, I don't think there's any more. We've got the Ten of Cups. Very much divine partnership reading, this one. But a contented, rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met, a trustworthy relationship. So there you go. Family, themes, love, divine partnership. And it doesn't really matter whereabouts you're on in your journey. You know, whether you're with your divine partner or you're, you know, currently going on your ascension path separately. Ultimately, you have written and chosen that you will come together in this lifetime to do amazing work together. So focusing on the work and what that entails, and really it's about the process of how you get there. So you're in your soul mission every moment as you're going through this. Because through your journey and through everything that you've learnt along the way, that is what's going to allow you to step into that mastery for self and then into a role of service. So I hope that resonates. I hope you can take something away from that this week. Sending you so much love from India. And if you are interested in any of the sessions that I offer, I'm also doing a live transmission from here in the next couple of days on the full moon eclipse. So all the details will be in the description box below. If not, until next week, sending you all my love. All right, bye.